Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is a digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Friday. I think it's Friday. I think I got my days right. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. How cool is it to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space? Well, my friends, the market is doing what the market does. Holy wow, what is going on? There's blood in the streets right now. There is blood in the streets. Wow, absolutely interesting times for sure. Novatti Ripple partnership expands into Thailand. Absolutely exciting news just came out today, actually. So 24th of September, ASX announcement. We'll talk about that. Charles Gasparino has some interesting comments on Twitter. We will share as well. Look like we may have discovered who the surprise guest is going to be. We'll go over that also. Shout out to Status for letting us know that there's now 11 exchanges that are supporting the Songbird distribution, and BK here looks like he has caught on to what I caught on as well. Just doesn't make sense. The Jay Clayton claims. I shared the video with you guys last night. Didn't know the people before he decided to go work there. After he left, he did due diligence. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound right. Just doesn't make sense. We'll cover that as well. For sure, John Deaton is in the news. Shout out to XRP Darren for sharing a very, very interesting slide from a presentation that Gary Gensler did at currently the chair of the SEC. So we'll get into that as well, guys. So listen, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. Let's get into this. I want to share something I think is really pretty interesting from CryptoBull. Just something to ponder, just something for you to consider. He says in his tweet from 13 hours ago, he says, in 3 months, I will be selling XRP for $20 a piece to people who think it will go to 100. And, that's the cycle. I think everyone, including CryptoBull, understands that XRP is going to eventually get to $100. What he's saying is during this cycle, right? I believe that's what he's saying, during this cycle, right? In 3 months, I'll be selling XRP for $20 a piece to people who think it will go to $100. Lark Davies, interesting tweet coming out, and I agree with him. I agree. And we shared on this channel our plans, right? That $20 to $26 XRP. That's the plan. It's $9 to $13. Got a plan there, and $20 to $26. We got a plan there as well. So, in any case, Lark Davis shares something. Who is, I don't know if he's a Max BTC either Maxi or not, but pretty close. Here it is. Lark Davies, very, very popular YouTube channel. We should all be rooting for Ripple to win their lawsuit with the SEC. If they win, it sets a very important precedent for crypto tokens in the USA. If they lose, it gives the SEC ammo to go after the majority of tokens listed on US exchanges, right? And we've said this on this channel time and time again from the very beginning that we said that these other people in the communities, all the communities should be coming to the side and rooting for Ripple and helping in any way that they can for the greater good of the digital asset space. And Lark Davis actually agrees and said this about 10 hours ago without question. So let's take a listen to some of let's go over to the Novatti article. Then we're going to go over some of Charles Gasparino. I keep wanting to call him Gasparini. This is a very interesting article because for me, It just says that despite the SEC lawsuit, despite all the ongoings on and how the SEC is trying to slow Ripple down, they continue to press on. By the way, try to slow them down with this bogus, absolutely bogus lawsuit. And we all know, I mean, who can't imagine Jay Clayton smirking behind closed doors? He just doesn't understand the XRP army. He doesn't understand the XRP community. Doesn't understand. He's about to get turned on to the real deal. Novatti Ripple Partnerships expands into Thailand. Here are some of the highlights of this brief here PDF. Novatti's partnership with Ripple has now expanded to Thailand and is generating revenue. Follows the momentum of Novatti tapping on RippleNet's on-demand liquidity service for remittances between Australia and the Philippines in April of this year. Yeah, you know, Crypto Eddie has been on this. She's been covering this big time. The ODL expansion, the ODL progress. She has been on that. So Novatti was using ODL for the Australian Philippines corridor, right? And so this is just following on that momentum, adding to that momentum. Again, highlights Novatti's ability to monetize its existing ecosystem in new markets. Discussions underway to launch in additional markets across Southeast Asia. So hello, XRP has no use case. SEC has no use case. Come on, guys. ODL is just right there in their face, much less what SBI Holdings is doing with XRP. So the Novatti Group Limited, a leading fintech that enables businesses to pay and be paid, is pleased to report that its partnership with Ripple, a leading provider of enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions for cross-border payments, has now expanded to Thailand and is generating revenue. Shout out to Novatti. Yes, Ripple's global financial network technology, RippleNet, provides its partners with the ability to process cross-border payments instantly, as well as providing access to emerging high-growth capabilities such as blockchain and the digital asset XRP, a top 10 global cryptocurrency currently valued at more than $40 billion. Novatti and Ripple's partnership began in December of 2020, wow, with an initial focus on targeting cross-border transactions between Australia and the Southeast Asia region. In April of this year, Novatti tapped on RippleNet's on-demand liquidity. So they had hooked up in a partnership in December of 2020, and 4 months later, they began using ODL. And Ripple, in April this year, Novatti tapped on RippleNet's on-demand liquidity service for remittances between Australia and the Philippines, leveraging XRP for instant cross-border payments. With this expansion to Thailand, Novatti has partnered with the first Thai bank, Siam Commercial Bank, and Crypto Eddie shared this, right? She discovered this way back. With this expansion to Thailand, Novatti has partnered with the first Thai bank, Siam Commercial Bank, through RippleNet. This is expected to result in thousands of transactions a month being processed by Novatti through RippleNet. Revenue from this partnership is dependent on take-up of the services. Going forward, Novatti and Ripple will continue partnering to launch this innovative service in new markets across Southeast Asia. Managing Director of Novatti, Peter Cook, said, "The partnership between Novatti and Ripple continues to go from strength to strength. Within the first year of our partnership, we have successfully launched and generated revenue from new services in 2 countries in Southeast Asia, alongside leading local partners such as Siam Commercial Bank. The expansion of the Novatti Ripple partnership into Thailand again highlights how Novatti can leverage its existing ecosystem to enter new markets. This is a model we seek to replicate going forward, including in new markets in Southeast Asia. This announcement follows some of Novatti's other recent growth achievements. Which is really, really cool, delivering record total revenue of 18 million for fiscal year 2021, and an increase of 55% on fiscal year 20, completing a $40 million plus capital raising to expand its growth. Cool. Securing a 19.9% strategic stake in leading accounting software platform. So this, again, in light of all the things that is going on with this SEC lawsuit, and Brad being personally sued, Chris Lawson being personally sued, you know that can be a distraction. They continue to press forward and move on and expand. So I think this is absolutely outstanding news come for Ripple and Novatti. Congratulations. ODL, real world use case, prime example of that. That is really just really cool. Let's check out a tweet here from Tom Emmer. I think this is really cool. I forgot to mention this in the intro, but Tom Emmer tweets here: what is a security? What is a digital asset? How can we craft a framework? This is Representative Tom Emmer, by the way, okay? All right, so what is a security? What is a digital asset? How can we craft a framework that keeps crypto accessible for millions of Americans? Thank you to Faryar Shizad, Chief Policy Officer at Coinbase, and the team at Coinbase for meeting with me today to discuss the future of innovation-friendly regulation. Representatives will meet with them, but the SEC, no, they're not going to do it. Congress will meet with them, but the people from the SEC can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Shout out to Tom Emmer. We appreciate all that you're doing to provide a level playing field and to expand and keep innovation in the US and to leverage some amazing technology, this blockchain technology. We appreciate you taking the time to do that, Tom Emmer. Let's see. Charles Gasparino did an interesting tweet, and I want to share it. Then I'm going to share who we might think is the surprise guest. John Deaton tweeted this out here. So Eleanor Terett is also at Foxbusiness, right? And she tweeted out what Hester Peirce has said. Crypto mom Hester Peirce tells Foxbusiness she heartily disagrees with Gary Gensler's notion that crypto is destined to fail without government intervention. She also believes it's not the role of regulators to pick winners and losers in the crypto space. John Deaton tweeted out here, do you see how big this is? He tagged Andrew Ross Sorkin at New York Times, Becky Quick, co-host of CNBC's Squawk Box, Joe Kernan over at Squawk Box, Julia Challey at CNN, Jim Cramer at wherever Jim Cramer is, and David Faber. I don't know who that is. But in any case, I think he's on one of the news channels as well. His face looks familiar. He says, do you see how big this is? Hester Peirce is implicitly recognizing the agency has engaged in picking winners and losers. She is saying that they're picking winners and losers by making this statement. Yet only Charles Gasparino and Fox Business reports it. Very true. So here's some interesting news from Charles. Came out this morning from Charles Gasparino. I've requested comments from Bill Hillman on his 2018 crypto speech, and he has declined. We have placed calls into Ethereum and requested information from Jay Clayton through Apollo Global Press Office. Haven't heard back. Stay tuned for our mystery guest at 3:30 Eastern time. Blockchain Backer tweeted something and Charles responded. One of the big speculations out there is that the financial media accepts money and funds and corporations to cover specific stories to influence retail investor behavior. Could this be why they don't want to cross the SEC with the story? They don't want the spotlight on them. Charles responded, the uneven media coverage has less to do with money, actually most nothing, and everything to do with access. I think that type of journalism is horrible. By the way, I've never done my job that way, and I've done just fine in this business. That was from Charles Gasparino. I thought I had some other stuff from him as well. Here it is. Here's what I will promise the XRP community. Eleanor, Terett, and I will thoroughly vet any conflict of interest involving current and past SEC officials and crypto regulations. We will be fair and balanced and diligent in our reporting. And that is all that we ask, right? That is all that we ask. And so Charles and the people at Foxbusiness, thank you so much for taking your time, energy, and resources to looking into this and just, exposing the truth, let the truth be told. We don't want the dirty business from United States regulators and picking winners and losers, and making inside deals and the like. So, and I'm going to end with Alex Mashinsky's tweet today. You can now take a 1% loan at Celsius Network, which I'm a proud ambassador of the Celsius Network, with a new low minimum. We just lowered the smallest loan to $100. So you only need $200 worth of crypto to test your first loan. There are no fees and you can close it at any time. Test it and use it to repay your credit card balances. 1% loan. I love them. I love them. I love them. I have a bunch of them. Love them. All right, guys, listen, I am going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.